Lawrence built this compost bin the other day, and since then I've put some nailed some black plastic all around it. I've started filling it with some old grass clippings and whatnot that have just been lying around, bring them over in the wheelbarrow, and I'm dead chuffed with it. Can't wait to start getting compost out of it. And it's good because we can put cardboard in there as well as fruit and veg waste, because they don't recycle cardboard on the island, but this is a great way to recycle it other than burning it. So yeah, so I'll show you where I've been getting the grass from, because it's all a bit messy at the moment, so I've not been able to make much of a dent. Maybe Lawrence will give me a hand tomorrow. Maybe some of the grass has been left so long it's already turned into compost. I'll show you. So made a bit of a dent, not much, and we've got some more exciting things that I found out about the garden, so I'll show you. Over in this far corner there's a it's quite low down against the wall, so I didn't really know what it was, but I'll show you. I only noticed because I saw pears on the floor, but there's an old pear tree just here with the sun setting behind it, and I think maybe along here these might be gooseberries, not sure, but hopefully we'll be able to get this grass cut soon so that we can see more of what's underneath. But over this wall here, I'm pretty sure is a little rhubarb patch that I'm so excited about. But I've been working in the garden all afternoon, planting seeds, planting out the cuttings that I've brought up from the whole lane garden in Leyland, and yes, I'm absolutely shattered. I've just got one or two more things to do, and then a cup of tea and a nice sit down, I think. But I'm so excited to be having a garden, a really big garden that I can plant loads of stuff in. Dead excited. I've planted all the sunflower seeds. I can't wait for them to come up. I'm going to put them right along the front there so people can see them when they come past and they can be cheerful. Yay, so all done for the day. Today I've got in here are all the ones that I seed saved from last year from my garden, and when I've been out and about I've picked the wild yellow and orange ones that you see and seed saved those. So I've got some red and some yellow and orange. And here I got these from Laura and Nicola and Jacob when we moved up, and there's an Iceland mix and a Shirley red, and I'm going to add those. And the best way to sow them is with a bit of sand apparently, so because they're so tiny, so that you can see where you're sowing them. So I'm going to mix that in now, and then I'll show you where I'm sowing them. So it's just starting to rain, which I suppose is the perfect time for sowing. It's only light rain, so they'll not get washed away. And this is my mixture here with my sand in, and here's where I'm going to be sowing them. This is where all the grass died after somebody's parked a car on it for a really long time, so I thought rather than trying to get the grass to grow back this year, it's just going to be poppies. I wonder if they'll be alright in the wind, because it can get quite windy here. So there we go. Got one more little patch in front of Lexi's van. And I'll come up and hopefully surprise her. So this is the afternoon's job. Started yesterday, had a little bit of a go, strimming the grass. A really super kind neighbour has lent us his strimmer until we can get one. And yeah, it took absolutely ages to just do a small patch here and a little patch at the top of the garden there. And we've got all this to do. So I don't think I'll get it done in one afternoon, but just keep going, and hopefully it will be ready for when we've got friends coming to camp in the garden in May, hopefully. So very excited. you where else we figured out it was coming out. It's always a little bit cold in the bathroom, but last night it was really cold and we thought we'd left one of the windows open, and we hadn't. It was just that, let's angle this down, it's coming out in the sink. Can you hear it? It really made us laugh last night. Oh. Yeah, so we're in for a lovely cold day today, and I have to go to the shop because of no milk. snowed again. It's snowed every single day since Easter, but it's not really stuck because it's either melted or just been blown away. But look how pretty! Oh, we managed to get the swing up over there. Hooray! But it has not been good weather for cutting the grass. So it's still really long in most places. But we've had some neighbours move into the field next to us, and I just want to show you them because I like these neighbours. Hang on, we're nearly there. All the sheep next to us. I think you can see them even better from the next field, from the back paddock. Right there. Oh my goodness, look at that black cloud over there. I'm glad we've arrived back from our walk. They're looking over the lake. Who the heck are you? This is our field. Why are you staring at us? Really made me laugh. Hi guys. So pretty in the snow. Let's have a rhubarb update. Hope the snow's not damaged it. Let's have a look. Still looking pretty good. We're gonna have so much rhubarb. We've got forced stuff under that bin as well. Yay, rhubarb! Look at these. These don't seem at all bothered by the snow. I think these are all going to be gooseberries. Look! They look great. So we've got them here and all the way along there too, next to the pear tree. We're going to have a lot of gooseberries. Gooseberries and rhubarb. That's why me and Lawrence had just been for a walk. A big sand dune there at Cata Sands. Took the sledge, but there wasn't really enough for sledging. Great views from the swing. Yay! The gimbal doesn't like it. It can't keep up. Oh, that's funny. so windy. I hope you can hear me. I've come behind the building to get out of the wind. But we came down to the start point today, which is the lighthouse up there. It said that it was low tide. I looked it up, but that doesn't look like low tide to me. We came at the weekend, me and Lexi, and you can see a dot there, and that was a tractor tyre, and we could walk up to that. So definitely not in low tide now, but wow, I'd love to be able to go over there and just run up to the lighthouse and touch it, and then run back in time so I don't get stuck on the island. How cool is that? And you used to be able to drive all the way down here. The road's now shut due to erosion, but this is the road. It's just like a single track footpath now. But yeah, brilliant, huh? We've come down to Loch Ness Bay today because the tide is super low at this time in spring, and you can see the whole of the WW1 shipwreck. So it was sunk on purpose by our side to protect Orkney shores, and the locals say that there's a little bit less of the ship every year, but for only 3 days this year it's going to be completely uncovered where you can just walk around it, so we're going to go and take a look. What can you see? Have you seen these shells? Walk around my sleigh. You're getting lots of good photos. Oh, there's fishes in the water. Just little ones. Just really small. Just tiny, tiny ones around there. Just as we walked through. Did you see? Yeah, let's do that. I think it's low tide at 6:30, so it might still be going out. Yeah. fire pit. We spent a long time the other day digging it out because it was just basically a pit for burning rubbish, and it was piled high. So we got rid of a lot of the rubbish, and that's gone over there in the box on the other side. And all we're going to do now is finish digging it out and making it into a place where we can sit and have a fire. Hello, just thought I'd give you a little update of what's going on. So I'm here in the little porch and I shall show you, oh hang on, you can see the gimbal, show you what we've been growing here. So up here we've got strawberries and some sunflowers till they get a little bit taller, and then if we go down a little bit more, there's lettuces at the bottom and some more strawberries, and then up over here got lots more seedlings. So you can see the gimbal again. We've got tomatoes, lots of sunflowers because I'm having a sunflower growing competition with my nieces and nephews, and I am going to win. I'm going to be the tallest sunflower. And then we've got all these things not working today. So lots of different flowers and lettuces, tomatoes, and a few chilies. And I'll show you what's been going on outside. Oh, you're going in, Gizmo. Come on. You going in? No. Ah. Oh, that's nice. You can go in now. We've got some hanging strawberries. Me and Lawrence brought this. Are you going in, Gizmo? Come on then. Me and Lawrence brought this extremely heavy Belfast sink from where it was chucked under the hedge. Oh my goodness, it was so heavy. So I'm going to plant that up. So, last you saw in here I was starting some work with the strimmer. It was tough going, but we've got this area clear here, and the swing is up! Hooray! A little bit wet, but let's have a go. So nice to have the swing. I think we missed it more than the children. But while I was strimming, Alexis managed to fix up the old lawnmower that we found in the garage, and it kind of works. So it's not ideal using a lawnmower on grass this long, but if you kind of angle it, I can't see it, hang on. There we go. So yeah, if you angle it and go over the area like 3 times, it's not so bad. And it's a lot easier than strimming. So we've cut this little path here. Oh, it's probably very windy, sorry. Trampoline! And it's all weighed down because of the wind. This fruit tree here, this pear tree, and I thought this would be an ideal place for having like a shelter place to grow things. We've got gooseberries all around the edge, and as I started pulling up the grass, it's just grass runners, so it came up pretty easy, well, up to a point. We started putting stuff in down here, so we've got some, go down a bit there, got some raspberries here, and these are cuttings of blackcurrants I brought from near the house, and a friend gave us some hardy roses, which is brilliant. So I'm creating like a little wind barrier across here, because yes, the wind tends to come from this direction over there, but it also comes from straight along here as well. So hopefully these will be really nice, and they'll bulk up and create a little wind barrier. And we've also got potatoes under these grass mounds here. Yeah, so it should be a proper little veg patch. And over here, where the walls come down a little bit, planted some more willow over here to fill the gap, and we'll have a go at building the wall back up again. But have you seen the giant rhubarb patch? Like, there's so much rhubarb you can't even walk past it. And we've also got down here some bluebells. Oh, they're lovely. So, there you go. I also did some willows here. along here, because this is a gap at the end of the building here, so it'd be nice to have this like wind sheltered. So we've got, let's have a look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 willows there. So they should be a good little shelter for us. Oh, and the other thing that me and Lawrence have been doing, ready for our guests coming at the end of May. I'll tell you what, this was hard. So we dug out the fire pit and put a little floor in there with flat stones and big stones all around the edge, and kind of just a small fire pit in the middle. So we've got big stones to sit on, small fire pit and proper floor instead of just what essentially it was, a rubbish tip. I'll take that pot inside.